N'a pu retourner, amis téléspectateurs, Jean Tezoula sur Parti Culturel. This time we are transitioning to English again to welcome some very special guests. We, or I've seen them many times on stage, really getting the crowd to stand and clap and applaud because they are such energetic dancers. I'm going to welcome two young artists, wonderful dancers, charismatic, big smile. First, Christian Guerrier. I'm going to say that in French or in Creole. Good evening. Bonsoir, Christian.
Good evening.
Sac passé. Naboulé. I'm also welcoming Julia Jean-Baptiste. How are you, Julia?
I'm good.
Okay. Tell me quickly, where do you go to school?
PJP. Pope John Paul.
Which is where? In
Mattapan.
Mattapan. And where do you go to school?
I'm going to the Dever McCormick.
And I've seen you with the group Aashka
Yes.
Dance Company. And you've been amazing. Tell me what has been your training in dance. I'll start with you, Julia. When did you start dancing? How old were you when you started?
Not with Aashka, but I started when I was about 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I really loved dancing, and when I got older, I became part of Aashka, and they taught me more and more and made me grow in dancing.
And what does dance represent to you?
When you dance, you represent your feelings and how you feel through your dancing.
Great. And Christian, how old were you when you started dancing?
I started dancing when I was 4. Dancing, I like dancing because it's fun and you get to express your feelings while you're dancing.
And how old are you now?
I am 7 years old.
Okay. Have you seen people clapping and jumping whenever you start taking the lead? And
Yes.
How do you feel when you see those kind of things? What does
I
it tell you?
feel happy.
Now, for your dance, are you part of a particular choreography that a trainer put together for you? Do you participate in the conception, the design of the dance? How does it work?
Our instructor, Lucy Daniels, she choreographs the dances, and she kind of puts everyone in the choreography, so everyone gets their time to shine, so they all get to be part of the dance.
So what style of dancing do you do, Christian?
We do hip hop, salsa, merengue, and African.
Do you think you excel at all of them, or is there a particular one or particular ones that you particularly like?
I like hip hop better.
But you do all the other ones very well. I've seen you actually shaking your body, shaking your hips, and then jumping. Good. Now, where have you performed, if you can share with me, Julia?
We've performed at Hyde Park High School. There's a lot of places we've performed. We've performed here on the show once.
I can tell you one that I like particularly. That would be the Haitian Independence Day Gala, which is a huge and very symbolic event for the Haitian community here in Massachusetts. Right. Now, tell me also about the costumes that you wear. They are visually very attractive.
Yeah. For certain dances, we wear certain things. For hip hop, we wear things that kind of shine or sparkle because it's very upbeat. And then for salsa, we do nice dresses, and it depends on what dance we're doing.
Right. Now, tell me, Christian, do people at school know that you are a young star?
Yes.
Have you performed in your particular school?
No.
No, but this is something that may happen maybe soon at some point.
Yes.
Right. Another question I have for you. Do you know compa music? The Haitian style called compa? Do you?
Yes.
Do you also dance compa somehow?
Yeah, sometimes with family, I like to dance. Yeah.
Now, is it something that you would like to continue until you grow up and even become a professional dancer?
Yes.
At this point? Now, I know that you like dance, you would want to become a professional dancer, but tell me about other hobbies that you have. I'm trying to see how you balance at your age different type of activities or hobbies.
Karate, and I like singing.
Singing?
Yes.
You also sing? Have you performed singing? So far, I've only seen you as a dancer.
No.
No, okay. Any song that you would like to spontaneously share with us now that you know? You're having shy. Think about it. You also dance?
Yes, I did.
Sorry, sing. Sorry.
Out of Aashka. I take singing and guitar lessons out of Aashka, and it's something I enjoy doing as much as dancing.
Have you also performed on guitar?
Not yet.
Now, in the long term, do you also see yourself as a dancer, as a professional dancer?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me one thing. Have you seen other professional groups or troops of dancers
Yes.
that you particularly like, that attract you, that influences your own style? Which ones, for example?
Well, there's a lot of reality shows that showcase upcoming dancers like in contests and stuff, and they're really good and they motivate me to become better at it.
Right. And are there big name, big time dancers that you've seen either in the American community or elsewhere that you particularly like?
Yeah, there's TV shows like dancing, hip hop, merengue, salsa.
Right. So what's your level of training? How intense it is? How many times a week or a day, I don't know, do you practice?
Well, in Aashka, we practice like once a week or twice a week, and as showcases start getting closer, we practice more so we can get it clean and clean it up so that we look good on stage.
Right. Now, for you to look good on stage, again, that takes a lot of practice. It takes managing your schedule. I have a tough question for you. How do you balance between dance and school? Is it working for you so far?
Yes, because usually practices are after school or on the weekends. So.
And does mommy and daddy support you in your dancing? Are they big fan of yours?
Yes.
And you?
Yes.
Okay, you are the lucky one, by the way. So let me make a transition. Aside having you, I'm sorry I couldn't have Lucy to be part of the show, but I was fortunate to convince the big time coordinator, organizer of Aashka Dance Company to join me. And I'm pleased to welcome Mayolina on the show to help us frame, to help us talk about the group. How are you, Mayolina?
Hey, how are you? I'm pretty good, thank you.
Don't want to embarrass you, but I thought first that I was going to say, comment vas-tu? Je suis content de t'avoir, but we'll go in English.
Mais ça va très bien, merci quand même.
How long have you been with, tell me actually, how old is the group? How far back do you go in terms of when were you created as a group?
I would say 3 years, but Aashka has been around for 2 years.
2 years. I'm telling you, you started big because I saw you for the first time at this Haitian American United Inc. Independence Day Gala, and I saw the reaction of the crowd. This is when I decided that one day I'll have you here on this show. So what function, what role do you play with the group?
A lot.
Have you been a dancer yourself?
I'm working on it. Yes, I started, but I'm working on it.
Right.
So sooner or later you'll see me performing as well one day.
Good. So how do you support those young kids who are passionate about dancing, as I just heard now? How do you keep them to be disciplined, to be on time, to be professional, to be proficient, to perform well?
It's a lot of work, but we have a great group. And we cannot do it without the parents as well.
Right.
Parents are the first, I would say. But the kids, we have a great group of kids. They're on time, they try to be on time, and we will tell them, we'll talk to them first before we talk to their parents.
Right.
And by the time we either send an email or text to their parents, I already know, my daughter already talked to me, my son already talked to me. So these kind of things that we really let the kids be accountable of whatever they're doing.
So we are training young leaders here, if
Yes.
that's the case. I wanted to know about physical location. You are in Hyde Park. Where are you located? And how do people actually get to be part of the group? Are you still taking on new
Yes,
dancers?
we are taking, actually, we're starting we're going to be going back first week of September. And we are located in One Westinghouse Plaza, Building D, Suite 12.
And that would be where
In Hyde Park. It's not too far from Shaw's Market. If you know Ridgeville Station.
Yes, we do, right.
Ridgeville Station is right there, or the school, the charter school, Pacific Rim, is right. It's not too far from there.
So how do people get in touch with you or with your group to enroll or to register young students?
They can either email us at Aashka Dance, it's basically aashkadance@gmail.com, or they can call at 617-297-STEPS to contact us.
I will repeat again
Yes,
the number
please.
at some point. Do you know or do you anticipate any upcoming shows in the next few weeks? Anything coming up soon?
I'm not particularly sure yet.
But now, are your rehearsals open to the public? Or is it more kind of?
Well, during preparation for a show, we like to keep it to ourselves until we go because we want to surprise the audience. But like regular practices, well, not really because everything we practice ends up in the show either way.
Right. I have one question for you. Sometimes when dancers have like large groups, several dancers on stage, they tend to bump into each other. And I've seen you so wild on stage, I don't understand how sometimes you just bump into someone else. How do you do it?
It's hard because it's not enough spacing sometimes, because it's like a small stage sometimes.
And yes, I've seen you on those small stages. I always fear that you are going to bump into someone. It never happens. You have eyes in the back of your head?
Well, sometimes because they kind of see ahead, and so we make the practice space a little smaller so we can adapt to if we have a smaller area to dance.
Right. Tell me one instance where you've performed in one particular venue, one place, and when you've seen that people were really crazy about you. Do you recall a few examples?
Like you said, the Haitian Independence Gala, like people were really excited to see us, and when they are excited, it makes us happy and we go for it more.
Right. Mayolina, I cannot imagine that this group is going on with so many young children and kids who are passionate about it without you going through some kind of challenges. Can you maybe share with us if there are difficulties, if there are challenges that people need to be aware of and that you as a group, as a team, need to overcome? And I don't know what I'm looking for here.
That's a tough question.
Right.
There's a lot of barriers, but we don't let them overcome to us. We try our best to manage them the best we can. And we work, again, like I said, parents are number one.
Right.
We work with parents. If you cannot work with the parents, then there's nothing you can do. The kids are one, the parents are another. We work as a team. The parents really try to help us. For instance, I can give a great example. When we wanted to the show not too long ago, we needed help. And all of our parents came through. They really supported us. They bought food for us. They make sure what you guys want, what you need. They went to purchase things to help us.
Right.
So I think it's out with the parents. You have to have a group of parents to help.
So wonderful. I'm hoping that one day you will all actually get on this plane and land in Haiti and show what you can do while here across all of those different types.